Blackmore.
What's up, y'all? Blackmore here, and it's about that time once again. With nearly this year being almost over, I will say, and Tekken 8 just being further along within its first season pass of all these characters or so, I felt it was appropriate to go over some fighting styles like I've done in the past that I would feel would be a great representation to show off in this game, with how much Tekken has evolved over the years and being more open of exploring different backgrounds and cultures out there. I hope you enjoyed this list, and it's about the 4 different fighting styles that I feel personally that caught my attention, that would be quite interesting from a gameplay perspective to the show off in Tekken 8. So, I hope you enjoyed what I have for you here today, but let's get right to the video, y'all. Check it out. I'm sure you going, whoa, 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 did I just see a headbutt there? Let me introduce you to a pretty interesting fighting style here. Lethwei, known as the Art of 9 Limbs, is an ancient and brutal martial art that comes from Myanmar, Burma, with centuries of history dating back, making it one of the oldest striking arts in the world. Not that well known in the rest of the world like Muay Thai, but Lethwei is making its rounds to be more recognized. The origins, from what I found, can be traced back to the ancient Burmese armies, who used this martial art for warfare. Unlike many other combat sports, Lethwei was made for life and death situations, where the only rule was to win in the fight. It is known for its minimum rules: no gloves, only tape, or gauze for hand wraps. Matches are normally won by knockouts. If there isn't one, that match becomes a draw. So that's where the emphasis on finishing the fight pushes Lethwei fighters to develop an aggressive and relentless style. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what makes this different from Muay Thai. Both martial arts share a common ancestry and focus on striking with fists, elbows, knees, and shins. But Lethwei allows headbutts, so this alone makes it much more unpredictable and a dangerous style in a fight. Think of it not just as an attack, but more of a strategy. Fighters are trained to use their head to break an opponent's guard, create openings, and deliver a pretty nasty blow that can be a key thing to end the fight instantly. So with the mechanics of Tekken 8's heat system and everything else around it, I can definitely see a character being made around the style that would blend in perfectly for a new fighter, along with introducing more people into this martial art. India is one of the birthplaces of many different martial arts out there. Among them is the mysterious Vajra Mushti, aka Thunder Fist or Diamond Fist. It is revered for its brutal, unique approach to fighting. 2,000 years of history within ancient India as part of the Kshatriya tradition for many warriors. And I do apologize if I end up butchering some of these words here further on. I just want to give y'all fair warning. In many different textbooks throughout history, it is believed Vajra Mushti was practiced heavily by the warriors of the area region in Gujarat, known as Istamalas, where elite wrestlers and martial artists who fought in the presence of royalty. What sets Vajra Mushti apart from other martial arts is not just its fusion of multiple disciplines of wrestling, striking, grappling, and weaponry, but the use of the Vajra itself. This knuckle duster weapon symbolizes both spiritual power and physical might. Has some serious power behind it too if you get hit by it. You'll see quite a bit of submission techniques used on top of this martial art. so it has a pretty nice foundation with striking and grappling. This is another martial art I feel with how much Tekken has evolved over the years, trying to create a nice foundation for itself with the many different fighting styles and cultures out there is trying to expose to everyone in the worldwide audience. And India is one of them that I feel isn't explored as much as people would think. Now, for these next two martial arts, I feel can be a great way to explore more cultures out there by introducing two brand new grappler focused characters outside of the usual ones we would expect.
Move this man! No!
Now, hear me out. Let me go over these next two fighting styles and possibly change your tunes. In the heart of Armenia lies a tradition as ancient as the people themselves called Kokh. And I do apologize if I am butchering that, just want to give that a heads up. This wrestling art is a testament to the endurance and spirit of the Armenian people, going all the way back to the 8th century BC. Kokh is believed to be one of the oldest forms of wrestling in the world. The art originated in Armenia's mountainous regions. Kokh stands out for its super unique blend of tradition and technique, similar in some ways to judo and Greco-Roman wrestling, but what makes it truly distinct is wrestlers wear a traditional choka or a tight-fitting jacket, and the goal is to throw your opponent off balance, using only your upper body strength, without touching the ground itself. The unique rules prioritize clean, quick throws requiring precision rather than brute force. Kokh was practiced during village festivals, weddings, and public gatherings. The matches were often celebratory, where the best wrestler from one village would face the best from another one. So during peaceful times, it was a sport. But when it's wartime, it was used to train for battles on the battlefield. I can definitely see the Tekken team coming up with a character concept around this. It especially would be a great way to introduce an actual full-on female wrestler into Tekken, since it seems we will never get JC back. No, not Julia specifically, not that variation. I'm talking about her friend that she filled in for, who is a wrestler, which was introduced during Tag 2 and also sort of talked about in Tekken 7 in her backstory, which could be a way for them to flesh out that idea or morph it into something else with this fighting style if they end up going with the JC character or just a completely brand new one altogether. Shuai Jiao, a martial art known for its powerful throws and swift grappling techniques, is one of the oldest combat traditions in China, dating back thousands of years. It continues to influence modern martial arts and many different wrestling styles around the world. Unlike many other martial arts, Shuai Jiao focuses mainly on throws rather than strikes or kicks. Its aim is to control an opponent's balance, using leverage and body positioning to execute devastating throws, which would be another unique fighting style aspect to show off within Tekken 8. Shuai Jiao's history deeply rooted in old Chinese military training. It was used by soldiers to disarm and disable opponents in close combat situations. Over time, it evolved from a purely military style into a pure martial art. By the time of the Qing dynasty, Shuai Jiao had become a popular sport practiced by both soldiers and civilians. Competitions were held regularly, with various regions developing their own unique styles and variations of the art itself. In today's time, Shuai Jiao is practiced both as a martial art and a competitive sport. While it has evolved over the centuries, it has retained its focus on close-range combat and its unique emphasis on throws. Sadly, it seems to be few and far between representations of this martial art. I wouldn't call it a dying art, but its pool is quite small. It would be a shame for this martial art to not get a few more eyes onto it, which I feel would be another good fighting style for a brand new character in Tekken 8 to showcase. And there you have it, folks. These are the 4 fighting styles that I feel would be a great representation to show up in Tekken 8 from a gameplay perspective, and also just showing off different cultural backgrounds out there that don't all the time get representation out there, or never really heard of much to the general public. If you would love to see me cover more different fighting styles and lesser known ones out there like this for Tekken, please let me know. And it's not gonna be just Tekken as well. I will open that possibility door to Virtual Fighter, Dead or Alive, Street Fighter, and every other fighting game out there that I do cover on this channel. So please leave your suggestions down there in the comments. What would you love to see me cover next outside of Tekken, of these potential fighting styles showing up in the game? I would love to hear y'all's thoughts. And if you like today's video, please give a like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can stay updated on any new videos coming to the channel. And I felt it would be nice, you know, to break up the pace of just put out another one of these videos, because it's been quite a long time since I've done a fighting style video like this. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, but I'll catch you guys later. Please stay safe, more importantly, and keep on gaming. Peace, y'all.
The study of Kung Fu fighting is ongoing. Don't ever hope to master all of them. So be careful.